What is up, YouTube? We have something cool for you guys today. We have a ACMount 3000 amp jump starter. It is a jump starter and an air compressor combo, and this thing seems to be a very small package. So we're gonna get it torn open for you guys, fully charge it up, and see all the features and see whether or not it's worth you guys taking a look at it. And right now, if you are interested, at the end of this video and picking one of these ACMount jump starters up, they're running a code for you guys, 8% discount code. It's ACM Red 02, so that'll get you 8% off your purchase. So at the end of the video, if you guys are interested, go pick yourself up one of these. But we'll find out whether or not it's worth you spending your money on it or not. So let's get it unboxed and test her out for you guys. So this is a 3000 amp hour jump pack, along with being a portable air compressor. So what I like about this one so far, just by the looks at it, is it looks like it's a lot smaller package than the majority of them. It's a very similar case to a lot of the other jump starters, just a slightly different shape, but there you go. So comes in protective sleeve. Look at that. So you got USB ports, USB out, USB-C in, your starting port. So not just like the rest of these jump packs, it is an onboard battery bank, so you can go ahead and charge your cell phone or literally anything that has either takes a USB or a USB-C port. And then you have your jumper cables right there. Pretty strong clamps. Got your charging cord. You have your air line. I like the orange on there. It's a nice soft silicone. Probably makes it fairly easy to tighten. You got your little adapters, and then you have your user manual right there. All right. So this is supposed to be able to jump up to a 9-liter gasoline engine or a 8-liter diesel engine. So this is the W160 ACMount. We're gonna go ahead and test whether it lives up to its claims and see how we like it. All right, so I went ahead and let all the air out of the front tire. I took the valve stem out and drained it. I've had issues with that rear tire in the past, so I'm gonna do this another go. So we're gonna set this down to 10 psi. We're gonna connect it up and hit start. All right, okay, so it must have just been the valve stem in the back tire being goofy, because that just filled that tire up to 10 psi and it shut off once it hit the marker. It was getting a funky reading on that back tire, and I've always had some sort of issue with that valve stem. So filled up the tire just fine. All right, I'm gonna go see, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the back tire, different tire. Maybe that valve stem's a little bit funky, but as you just saw, it had a little bit of it shut off twice and had a weird reading. Like, that's a pretty darn hard tire for that to be only reading 2 psi, and when you went to take that off, it jumped up to 7 psi. All right, this is a 7.3 liter Power Stroke. The ACMount is supposed to be able to jump start up to an 8-liter diesel. So unfortunately, this bus has 2 batteries. I went ahead and disconnected this one. The other one is down on the frame rail and is a very big pain to get to. But with just that single battery on, it doesn't even want to try to start. Not even trying to start. We'll put the jump starter on there and give her a shot. So we're gonna go ahead and hook this up just like we did on the golf cart and see what happens. So hopefully we got a good enough connection here. So we're on the green and we're gonna give her a go. Try and let it sit there without it touching the other terminal. But turn the key on. Very impressive. I'm happy with that. So like I said, this one was not even connected. Like you've seen, I tried to start it and it did not do anything. For being a 3000 amp hour battery pack, I think this is the one that has the least amount of troubles computer wise that I've ever tried to start this 7.3 Power Stroke with. So I'm super happy with that. All right guys, this is my 14 horsepower Vanguard V-twin swapped golf cart. What I went ahead to did was remove the negative cable. So now what I'm going to do is, this is essentially a stone dead battery. I'm going to hook up the AC mount to the negative cable and the positive cable and see if just the jump starter alone will go ahead and start this. This negative cable to the negative and positive to positive. And like I said, this is going to simulate a no battery or completely stone dead. So you just go ahead and connect the connector here onto the side port. Once it's plugged in, it will flash red and green. This is your little override button. I wish it was sticking out a little bit further because it's a little bit difficult to press it in there. But all you do is press and hold it in there and wait for it to click and turn green. And then I believe this has a timer on it to shut off for the override. But right now we got green, so we're going to try and start. Fired right up. Now those first 2 little start attempts were not the jump starter's fault. There is a faulty starter in this motor. And there's the timer that just clicked off. Alright, so whether or not you should be doing this or not with these little jump packs, this is a lot of the stuff that I end up using these things for. And I like to show you guys what they're actually all capable of. So I have no idea if this motor's good, if it'll start or anything like that. Nothing's really hooked up. But I just want to see if you can go ahead and put this on override jump mode. So hold that button in. So just got it connected to the engine block, and now I'm going to go ahead and touch the battery terminal to the starter of this engine. Do not do this, but I just want to show you its capabilities. And that spins that thing like crazy. Okay, so now this is another situation where I have a ton of these tractors sitting in the yard, and sometimes you have just engines like this, and a good way to test if any of these engines are good are by spraying some start fluid in the intake and go ahead and jump in that starter just like I did, and this is very much capable of doing that. This is the Mud Dynamark. So I'm going to go ahead and do another no battery test on this, or dead battery test. Remove the negative cable. This has a 16 horsepower Vanguard, so a little bit more cc's, and it has upgraded valve springs so it has a little bit more force to be able to get this thing started. Just like the rest of them, super easy. Just slide that in there and then go ahead, hold that button in to override it. Wait for it to click and go green. So this is override mode. We're going to go ahead and see if it will start. This one hasn't been started in a while, so Alright guys, that's a wrap on the ACMount W160. It's a 3000 amp jump pack as well as a 150 psi air pump. You can fill up your tires, your basketballs, footballs and stuff like that. It comes with a flashlight, does SOS and strobe. You have 3 different USB out ports, the regular 2 USB ports and a USB-C. So it'll cover all your charging needs. It claims it does up to a 7.3 liter diesel and a 9 liter gasoline engine. I only have a 7.3 liter diesel engine to test out and it worked out great. As far as the fit and finish, it's very lightweight. Aesthetically, I think they could have did a different color combo. I'm just not a fan of the silver, but honestly, aesthetics has nothing to do with it considering the performance of this. Right now they're $100 on Amazon, and if you use code ACMRED02 you get an additional 8% off. It's totally up to you guys. I would probably buy one of these again. I did not buy this one. They sent it to me to test it out for you guys. But in the future, the small compact size with the air pump, we had a little bit of issues with the air pump at first, but it I think that was my valve stem on the tire. But yep guys, so check them out, ACMount W160. If you want one, get yourself one. Don't forget that discount code. We'll catch you guys on the next one.